been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about us. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Bridgewater on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big pickup of 38.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Teddy Bridgewater able to hook up with DJ Moore.
And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Joey Sly.
The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Panthers 11.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 1.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Here we go with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tummy.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Come on, guys, what are you doing? 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more. And all the way down to the 9.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. From the 10.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll get
this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Room past the 20. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
That's 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. To throw is Bridgewater. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions to strip.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? Now Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Bridgewater on 4th down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 70 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Andrew. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 59 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. From the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Good job, good job.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 54 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Back to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Rodgers looking to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 15.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
3rd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Packers 35. Panthers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Around 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision of being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Sheet rag got me.